Hey, Greg Jeffries, just wanted to do this quick video to do an overview of this course, what you're going to be getting inside, what to expect, and just kind of introduce myself. So what you're going to be getting inside this course, the way it's laid out, the way it's structured is I'm going to be giving you everything that you need in order to be successful with traffic. So it's a high-level overview course, but it's all the tips and tools and resources that you're going to need to be able to know and understand in order to have success with different traffic sources. So a lot of people think that their problem is traffic out there, when the reality is that traffic is abundant. It's never going to be your problem. So I share with you that the solution to that misconception there, which is actually copywriting, and some copywriting resources that I recommend. I know that's not very sexy or exciting for someone that if you bought this course thinking it's going to be all about traffic. Traffic is very abundant, like I said. It's really what marketing comes down to mostly is copywriting and being able to craft an effective sales copy and marketing copy for your visitors so that your offers convert, so that you can make more money. So I cover a little bit about that. I give you all the tools and resources that I recommend for capturing leads and creating sales funnels, and then give you a basic overview of a very basic sales funnel so that you can have a framework to craft your offers. And then I go into a bunch of different traffic sources. So there's a ton out there. I don't cover every one that exists because I don't even know all the traffic sources that exist out there or how to use all of them or best practices, but I go over some of the main traffic sources out there, especially for internet marketers. Any kind of mainstream offers, diet, weight loss, internet marketing, make money online, fitness, those types of things would be great for any one of these traffic sources that I'm sharing. So that's kind of the structure and flow of what you're going to get. So by the end of this course, you're going to have a full understanding of all the components, all the pieces of the traffic strategy, traffic puzzle basically, and what you need to go to be successful with traffic and making money online. So if you have any questions, be sure to check the discussions. It should be just over to your right. And if you have any, if you don't see your question answered there, then feel free to leave a comment or leave a question or reach out to me directly. I'm here to help. If you have any questions or hangups, don't feel like you're all alone and there's nobody to communicate with. I am just a message away, and I look at all those comments and respond to those typically between 24 and 48 hours. So just want to extend that and let you know that you can reach out to me. So again, I just want to shoot this video as a quick overview, and the next video we'll get into the training and just start going through. Right, in this video I just want to kind of address the fact that the idea that traffic is very abundant. Traffic is everywhere. I know when you're just starting out, you're just like, I need more traffic. I need to get my website found, or I need to get my offer found. When the truth is, there is an unlimited amount of traffic out there for you to be able to tap into different languages, all different parts of the world. They have traffic all over the world. There's different, just tons of different varieties of traffic. There's pay-to-click, pay-per-view. There's solo ad traffic, other types of email traffic. As you can see here on my website, imsource.org, got cheap traffic, these little, kind of bot traffic. There's retargeting. There's there's unique marketplaces like buy sell ads, stumble upon, Twitter, all these different ways to get traffic to your offer, and each one of them is a little different. So you really need to educate yourself on the traffic source, kind of the demographic behind that audience and those marketplaces, and really just do a lot of testing. In this course, I'm going to go over a couple different of these marketplaces and a couple of these resources, but there's a whole bunch more that I include here on the website. And again, it's a matter of just picking one and sticking with it, and just figuring out how it works, and because they each have a different purpose, and some are more effective than others on specific offers. So just just take that into consideration as you're going through this course. You may have tried some of these and you may think they're garbage. You may not have had any luck, or you may not have heard of any of these traffic sources that I'm going to be sharing with you inside, and so you may be kind of hesitant. But as long as you have a structured sales funnel set up, then you are going to be way ahead of the competition. A lot of people just buy these, buy traffic without any kind of sales funnel, without any kind of tracking set up. There's no way to track or to gauge, how well they're doing. See, the difference between beginner marketers and intermediate and advanced marketers is the advanced marketers test and track everything, and they know their numbers. So where the beginner marketer may be sending a direct traffic to an offer, and they don't get sales immediately. They say that they think that traffic sucks, and it's a waste of money, waste of time. Well, the longer you test and the more you know your numbers, the more advanced traffic buyer, media buyer out there who knows their numbers, they can be profitable with the same traffic, and maybe even afford to pay more for the traffic, because they again know their numbers. They know what their customer lifetime value is, and again, this is only going to come with time. It's only going to come with testing and trafficking. But if you know later down the road that your customer is in 6 months it's going to be worth at least $30 for you, you can pay $1, $3, $5 per click or per lead in order to acquire that customer, because you're at least going to be canceling out later down the road, or at least you're going to be making a little bit of profit later down the road, so you can afford to buy as much traffic as you can possibly get your hands on. So just a couple of key points I want to point out there. Every traffic source is different, and it's very, very abundant. So just go through this course completely before you ask any questions or make any comments, and you're going to get a lot of insights into traffic. But then afterwards, if you have any questions or along the way, feel free to reach out to me or ask a comment in the discussions area, and I'll be sure to respond to that. Right, in this video, I want to talk about something that's extremely, extremely important, and it's copywriting. This is a course about traffic, and a lot of people that are just starting out in internet marketing, and even some more advanced marketers, they think that they have a traffic problem, and traffic is rarely ever going to be your issue, because there's always someone that's willing to sell you traffic. There's all different kinds of traffic sources out there, so that's never going to be a problem. What you're going to most likely face is a conversion problem, meaning your sales copy, it doesn't convert visitors into leads, it doesn't convert those leads into sales, and so your campaigns are just not going to be profitable based on your copy, based on your message. And so you really need to refine that. You really need to get good at copywriting if you want to be a successful marketer, because again, traffic is everywhere. Anybody can create an offer, but a lot of people say, if you have the offer or you don't have traffic, nobody's going to find you. Sure, but if you have a great offer, you have the right traffic, but you have a sucky offer, a sucky sales message, then you're going to get like 1% of people that are going to buy it, but it could have been 5, 10, 20%, so learning to, and I'm not saying you have to become a copywriting master, but just learning a few tips and tricks is going to dramatically increase your profit in your business. And so I want to share with you a couple different resources, and there's going to be more resources that I'm going to list in this, in the resources or copywriting section of this course. But I just want to share a couple with you in this video, but I'm going to list a couple more links in the resources section. But these are a couple of resources you can check out that can help you improve your copy, and I'm more focused on helping you improve your copy quickly, because I understand you're probably not really interested in putting in the time and becoming a master at copy. Now, the more that you do, the more results you see. You may get more and more interested in copywriting and conversion, but you're probably more focused on your product or your service and I get that. So the first resource is a free resource. It's called the Gary Halbert letter. Gary Halbert was one of the greatest copywriters of the 20th century, and he has all those letters. His kids uploaded his letters here on this archive. If you visit this website, you can check them all out. And the best use of these letters is to go through, read them, and then print them out, and then write them all by hand. That's the fastest, the best way to really, have this stuff just sink into your head and make you become a better copywriter, basically by writing. I know it doesn't, it sounds too easy, and you probably want like a push button, template or something like that, but that is what all the other great copywriters have done, and that's why they're great. It's because they've actually taken the time to sit down and handwrite these letters, rewrite them, and then that starts, as you're writing them, you start to develop a flow and a structure of your own writing, and you're going to obviously have your own writing style and unique style, but you can borrow a lot of the elements that these master copywriters use. So this is a free resource for people that are want something for not a lot of investment other than your time. This is a massive valuable resource for copywriting. Another solution kind of along the same lines is called Copy Hours. So the first one was Gary Halbert letters, just his letters. Copy Hours is basically kind of a mixture of what I just shared plus a little bit of that push button element. So you're still going to be having assignments and writing effective sales copy by hand, but it's going to deliver it to you in a daily email assignment. So you have one assignment every day, and you've got a couple different levels here if you want to do the 90-day 182 assignment day, or this one every single day of the year. This is going to be good enough for most people. If you want to really take your skills to the next level and just have a little bit more resources at your disposal, and examples of copywriting, then you can sign up for this. It's not a lot more. It's only like $50 more, and if you're gonna, this one's obviously just to get you to sign up for this because they're the same price. But for a beginner, $137. It's going to be this is, I believe, is going to be the fastest way for you to go from like I don't know anything about copywriting to knowing enough to be dangerous with your sales copies. And if you want to take things further than that, you can definitely do it, but I think that's going to be good enough for most marketers or most people that are just trying to make a couple $1,000 online each month. That's my top resource there. And then another resource is by Dan Kennedy. He's a very well-known living copywriter. He's got a book called The Ultimate Sales Letter, and just kind of lays out a structure and a format in this book for writing effective sales copy. So books are great things. A lot of people, a lot of the smartest people in the world read books every single day, every single month. And I know that's not popular these days with all this digital stuff, but books, there's a lot of valuable information inside of books, and they're very inexpensive. So I highly recommend checking this out. It's only like $13. Copy Hackers, this is another website. It's got a bunch of guides that you can buy, and they're all good. I've been through all of them. So it's it's a very good resource for learning how to write copy. They've got a lot of great blog posts as well. And then a community, if you want some kind of feedback so you're not just out there on your own, then I recommend this community called Copy Chief. It's by Kevin Rogers, who is a master copywriter. He's also got a podcast here, but it's a very inexpensive membership that you can throw up your copy. If you're working on a sales page or a sales hook, then you can toss around the idea with the community, get feedback there, and it's going to be a great resource for you. So those are a couple of copywriting resources that I recommend you check out. And again, I'm more focused on you getting from zero to a proficient copywriter in the least amount of time. This isn't a copywriting course. I don't expect you to have a great degree of interest in copywriting, but it is the most effective skill that you can learn as a marketer, as a salesperson, and everything else. Once you master this, it just becomes a lot easier because again, traffic is everywhere. It's very abundant, and you can come up with product products all day, but you got to know how to sell them in order to make money. So these are a couple of resources that I highly recommend you check out that are going to drastically improve your effectiveness with writing effective sales copy. All right, in this video I want to talk about sales funnels and how they work. This is kind of how you need to think about structuring your offers. So, when I first got started in online marketing, I was just a consumer. I didn't know how things worked on the back end, and it wasn't until somebody took me by the hand and showed me what was actually going on in their sales funnels, what was going on in the back end, what sort of, process they were leading their customers through. It was only until I saw that I really understood how everything worked with internet marketing and making money and breaking even and just building a business online. So this is a basic sales funnel. This is how pretty much everything that you've ever been through works. There's you can make this as extensive as you wish and kind of have upsells and downsells and stuff, but I'm just going to walk you through how to lay out a basic offer or series of offers or sales funnels in your business, and kind of how to think about structuring the information that you're presenting to sell. So first we have traffic over there on the left. This can be from anywhere, whether it be Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram or retargeting. It doesn't matter where the traffic's coming from, but this is the fastest way to get visitors to your offers is to buy the traffic. Yes, you can do SEO, but it's kind of labor intensive and it takes time and it can be potentially expensive. So it's best to just find a targeted traffic source that's targeted to whatever offer that you're trying to promote, and send traffic directly to that offer. Now, you're not going to send them directly to a sales page because people have been trained over the last, decade or 2 decades that, most people just don't convert on that, first impression. In fact, most of your traffic will never convert, period. You may get like 1 to 2% if you're lucky, assuming that it's very targeted traffic. But you need to be, as a business, your most important asset is your list. So you need to be building a list. That way you can at least remarket to them if they don't buy on that first impression. So you need to capture that lead through a lead page or a squeeze page, and usually the way that you do that is through an incentive freebie offer, whether it be a plugin or a download or a video offering value or a ebook of some sort. And usually this is some small but valuable tip in your niche that people really it's kind of, they really want the answer to, something that's really intriguing to them, or something that could provide a lot of value to them, but it doesn't take a lot to create. So something that's very short, simple, quick to create, but provides a lot of value, maybe a checklist or a cheat sheet, things like that. And then from there, then you'll send them to a front end offer, and usually this is just to get them to initially pull out their wallet, spend $1 with you, or I've got $7 here, just a low price front end offer to trust you and to buy from you again and again. And you need to get them to know, like, and trust you with that front end offer. So you really want to massively over deliver on it. Just make it a irresistible offer. And once they buy from you, it's going to be a lot easier to get them to easily upsell them on a more advanced product or a faster way of doing what you sold them in the front end. The front end, you don't want to scam people. You don't want to sell them the front end and say, well, to really succeed, you actually need the upsell. You want them to have everything they need for success in the front end offer, and then the upsell. A way to go about creating an upsell is make it be a solution where they can achieve the front end offer faster. That's usually a good strategy. So if it's software, or information, then it's like, how can they achieve the results in, the front end offer faster? That's a good way to go about the upsell. Or, the upsell, it can be a membership site, so that would be bringing recurring revenue for you. So that's another way to kind of build some stability into your business. And then you've got the back end, which is your high ticket offers. It can be, something of a lot more massive value. A lot of times this is like coaching or some sort of a high, ticket, high value webinar. And usually this is like $97, $197, $1,000. This is where you're really going to make a lot of your profit in your business. So this is the basic structure. Again, you can have like upsells and, infinite, downsells for people that, didn't buy the front end offer. Maybe it's like, well, you didn't buy it for $7, you can buy, how about $1? If they didn't buy the upsell, how about, instead of $17, how about $7? You can add all kinds of different variations, but this is just a very basic, sales funnel overview. And kind of the structure is laid out in a way, so you got the traffic. The lead page is to capture as many leads so you can remarket to them, add them to your email list. The front end offer, the whole goal in that is to help cancel out your traffic costs so that you at least break even. That should be your goal. And then the upsell is, again, to kind of help cancel out the traffic cost, and potentially you can make a profit there, but you're probably not going to make a huge profit there. Most of your profit is going to be made in your back end when you're remarketing to them, whether it be promoting your own offers or promoting someone else's offers that you recommend, or selling your own high ticket back end products. So this is a basic sales funnels overview. This is something that you need to keep in mind when you're buying. Before you ever spend a dime on paid advertising, you need to have a sales funnel in place. It doesn't have to be completely ironed out. Obviously, it's kind of buying traffic and creating an offer is sort of like the chicken and the egg scenario. You kind of need them both, but which do you need first? You obviously need an offer, but the only way that you know if it converts or not is by buying traffic. So you're just going to treat this like a business, and you're gonna have to spend some money in order to make some money. But again, when you're spending money on traffic, don't approach it with the mindset of I'm wasting money. You're basically that first, maybe the first couple $1,000, you're basically investing in data so that you can understand that traffic source, you understand what they respond to, and then from that data, you can take that, analyze it, and tweak your sales funnel in order to optimize conversions. And really, that at that point you should be trading, $1 worth of advertising to, $1.50 or $2 worth of profit. And once you get to that level, then you can just afford to spend as much money as you can get your hands on for that traffic source. So hopefully that gives you a good solid overview of sales funnels and how they work and how you can use them in your paid traffic, your paid marketing strategies. All right, in this video I want to go over a couple of different squeeze page or landing page tools. So what you're going to find when I talk about kind of the basic funnel, the basic flow of a funnel, if you've gone through that, or once you get to that point in the course, you're going to need some sort of squeeze page tool, landing page tool. Most people aren't programmers, used to have to do this manually and lay all this out by hand, and it was very time and labor intensive. Now we've got a lot of cool tools that make it easy for non-designers, non-techie people to just go in there, drag and drop a bunch of elements, create really high converting landing pages and squeeze pages and sales pages and funnels in a very short amount of time, so you can focus on the bigger picture of your marketing. So one of the tools that kind of was the flagship tool of building landing pages and squeeze pages is called Lead Pages. So Lead Pages has changed a lot over the years. It's the pricing kind of fluctuates. If you get in now, that's probably the best price that you're ever going to get it, because it tends to always go up in time. But they always add more and more value to it. But that's one thing to consider. But some of the advantages and disadvantages of Lead Pages is the advantages is it's super fast. You don't have to put a lot of thought into the landing page design. They pretty much got a bunch of free templates in there, and depending on what level that you come in at, you can you have a degree of customization with the lead pages, and you can have them completely custom at the top level, but at the basic level you can your degree of customization is basically changing out the text and the colors and things like that. But they've done all the work and deliver some templates that already convert very highly. You just have to replace it with your message, your images, and things like that. So it's very fast. You can create unlimited landing pages, squeeze pages, and things like that. You can split test very easily with it, so you can decide on winning campaigns, winning squeeze pages. So those are some of the advantages of lead pages. The one downside to it, in my experience, is since I'm kind of a design-oriented person, they don't have like a drag and drop feature. It's just kind of check boxes and stuff. And again, they already convert very high. They're not going to give you templates that don't convert, because that's their whole reason they exist, is to create high converting squeeze pages and landing pages for their customers. But they, if you wanted to, move things around and customize it 100%, then you're not really able to do that. You don't have a lot of those features unless you go through some sort of a lead pages, custom coder designer, which that can be expensive, but it's entirely possible if you want to go that route. But that is one option. It again, for the absolute beginner, it is actually a good option, even for the just the standard level here, to just create these unlimited landing pages, and you can. It also has a bunch of other features. So if you have a blog, they have a bunch of other features and tools and plugins that you can capture leads on your blog and things like that. So it does have a lot of features, but that is one option. The other option, and kind of my preferred solution, is called ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels has only been around for about a year at the time I'm making this video, and I love it because you can create all kinds of different complete funnels. So not just squeeze pages, and yes, you can technically create funnels with lead pages, but you have to create all the pages separately. Whereas with ClickFunnels, each project is basically a funnel. So you've got like opt-in funnels, webinar registration page funnels, sales page funnels. You can have these really extensive sales funnels that you build with ClickFunnels, which is great. So and it's also got an element of drag and drop features, so it makes it really easy to just click and drag and add text and videos and content to create a completely customized landing page or squeeze page. So these are the main two tools that I would recommend going with, either lead pages or ClickFunnels, depending on if you are really designer-ish like myself. You may want to opt for ClickFunnels. If you don't care so much about the design, you're just like, I'm just gonna go with what's working and want something affordable, and I just need to really be able to change my text and the opt-in button color, then lead pages is what I would recommend. So those are two great solutions to consider for your offers, for your lead magnets, that I recommend you check out for sending that initial traffic to your initial paid traffic, so you can capture that lead so that you can at least remarket to them if they don't buy on that first impression.